You little rascal, you, huh? You're so cute. That's okay. I'm just scared. She just tried to knock over my phone. She tried to like roll on my phone. So cute. Hi, Christopher. Infidence getting friendly with you. Lots of trust. They came a little bit closer and she just rubbed on my phone. So I hope that's a good sign. She got a little scared when the phone moved. And thank you for commenting on Oscar's shorts. He's being the YouTube star. I agree. Oscar is star material. I should rename my channel. I hope for the other cats to show up too. I'm just waiting for them now. But they seem to be pretty busy right now. Daisy, Archie. How are you doing, Christopher? If you're still here. Also, I gotta show you something. Come on, Oscar. Remember my little squash plants? So, unfortunately, because of all the rain, my little squash is all dried up, which is really sad. I was very hopeful. Those were the ones that came out immediately. Those were the big plants. And these ones were the late ones that came super late, like they were late to the game. But now these ones are the only ones that survived. Yeah, I know. They are. I know, they're a little shy. They come a little bit closer now, but still. Uh-oh, Oscar. I know. Oscar, you're the same size. You should be friends.
He just wants to breathe. I know that's what he wants to do.
Oscar. Oh. Oscar, you're being rude.
He just wants to breathe.
I know, that's all that's on his mind. It's springtime. Oscar. You're being so rude. You could be friends. No. I'm so sorry. You're being rude, Oscar. But yeah, Oscar is really, with male dogs, he turns into a horn or like a, how do you say that, like a hound dog. You gotta bark on him. Come on, Oscar, we walk over here. You need a poor little dog along. He gets so frustrated too. Doing well, that's good. I'm glad to hear. How's the garden doing? My garden, I mean, it's not really a garden, but at least a couple of the plants survived, so I guess that's not too bad. But it's funny that the ones that came last, like the little ones, they were really tiny, itty bitty ones, and now they're the only ones that survived. So I guess even the small crops can become the strongest ones in the end. Hi Danny, how are you doing? How's everything going in the Netherlands? Oscar wants to play, yes, in his own way. Oscar has his own way of playing. He's not very much into playing. It really depends on his mood. I don't know. He likes playing by himself with toys. He likes to chew on them and squeak on them. But with other dogs, he plays for a little bit, but he's always on a mission with them. You know, he's always looking for the behind, if you know what I mean. We just had multiple police cars close to that house over here. Apparently there was a guy getting into a fight with another guy, so it was definitely interesting. And then the other guy was pulling his, I'm not gonna say it, but you know, the things that you have here in America sometimes. So he was pulling that out and pointing that around. So welcome to Tennessee, everyone. It's definitely interesting here. Hit and miss a couple of dry days. Yeah, it was just very extreme weather for the last couple of days, I guess, because of the heat, and then we had massive rain, and then the extreme sun. It was probably just too much for those little plants. But yeah, I'm gonna feed the cats probably in a little bit when the lady over there is gone. And Oscar's really nervous right now. He's all riled up because of the dog. It's his arch rival. It's the neighbor dog, and I think Oscar's a little jelly because he's younger and same height, and you know, he probably sees him as Oscar competition when it comes to the ladies. So he's not a big fan of him, unfortunately. I wish they were friends, but Oscar's not about it. I know you're very upset and very frustrated, Oscar. You're very handsome. You don't have to feel inferior and get all frustrated. You gotta be nice. Is your weather nice too in Netherlands and in Ohio? It's really beautiful today. It's a little chilly almost, but I prefer it over the heat that we had the last couple of days, so I'm kind of glad there's some wind going and it's not too hot. So we got blue skies. Jefferson gets all excited when he sees other dogs as well. Lange Arbeitstag rum, yes. Does he get excited in a positive way or in a barky way like Oscar? Oscar does not bark all the time, so I hope you don't get the wrong picture of him. Like, he really barely ever barks. But with that dog, for some reason, he just, I don't know, he just can't hold it in. Hi Tom. Thank you. And yes, my workday, mein Arbeitstag endlich vorbei. Workday is over. It was a long day. I had a lot of talking and meetings today, and I did my taxes today. Can you believe it? And I was so upset. I was so mad. So, because I am on 1099 and not on a W2, I pay 50% taxes. I could not believe it. I was so freaking mad. Come on, Oscar. Come on, let's go. We gotta walk, Oscar. But yeah, I could not believe how much taxes I had to pay. Oscar, can you walk, please? Can you do it for me? Thank you. No, you don't want to walk? You're not walking today? Should I carry you, or you can do it? Come on. He's been a little rascal at the moment. Or he's on a good one. He likes to walk in certain directions, and in the other directions he doesn't like to walk. Just he has his favorite routes and his least favorite routes. And if we go in a direction he doesn't like to go, he walks very slow. Cool and rainy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Oscar. Maybe at least for the plants it's good that it's rainy. When I find something positive about it. I know, Oscar. You're a good boy. Oh yeah, I believe it. I got frustrated. Is not even the right word for me today. Like, I was straight up mad. I had to ask the tax person, because I still have to get a tax person to do my taxes, because I'm not used to the whole tax system in America and I don't want to screw up. So I had someone prepare my taxes. And I had to double check with her. I was like, are you sure that's how it is? I cannot believe it. So basically, by me working, me and my husband both working, we made, and that sounds insane, we made less money because I work part-time, right? I only work 4 days a week. So we made less money by me working, getting less tax return from him than if I wouldn't work. So I could completely not work and we would make the exact same amount of money, or maybe like $100 plus minus. But you know what I mean? It's so frustrating. It doesn't add anything to our money by me working. It just takes something out because I'm 1099. It's crazy. I used to do a second job on weekends and double a 1099. Was not worth it. Oh yeah, 100%. It's not worth it. It is so dumb. I 100% get why some women here, when they're married, they're like, I'm not working because it's not worth it. I 100% get that now. I was like looking at them in a not judgmental way, but I like to work, I like to contribute. But now knowing that, I'm like, you guys are right. Like, you not working, you have the same amount of money in the end, maybe like $100 less, But wow, I'm mad. And last year, because I just started that new job, right? I just got my green card, so I couldn't work for long. Like in last year, I just worked for 2 months after I got my green card. So I worked 2 months, so I made like, I don't know, like bare minimum, like a tiny itty bitty amount. And that completely canceled out my husband's entire tax refund, so he got nothing back. So we got nothing for like last year. I was so mad. Wow. Sorry guys for venting. It's the way to go. I think that's 1099 too, if we want to talk about it. I assume. I have no idea, but I would assume it is. But only pants, yeah. Honestly. I think YouTube. I assume you're talking about the YouTube and not the actual only. But I think YouTube comes from Ireland, right? They have the headquarters in Ireland, so they're not paying taxes, I assume, like all the other stores, or companies like IKEA and Co. So I think, I don't know how that would work. I don't want to imagine to do taxes having to add a YouTube to that, and how complicated that would be. Oh man, that's probably not even worth it. So I hope I'll never get monetized at that point. Right? Yeah, Marco, you got all the good ideas here. We just had one of those accidents or moments here, by the way, Marco. You just missed when I talked about, Oscar, can you stop licking stuff off the ground? It's kind of gross. One of our neighbor houses, there was just 8 police cars in front of him, and apparently he pulled something out of his pocket. You guys can think of what it was. We're in America. Pointed it at someone because they had a fight, and 8 police cars came, and they're still surrounding the house. And his wife is pregnant. All the kids were watching. It's just very messy. So welcome to Tennessee, everyone. Rural Tennessee, I should say. Things are a little bit different here. You should vent. Thank you, Christopher. I'm trying to make this like a positive channel and make it relaxing for y'all, but sometimes life is just not always positive. Mentally unstable. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I see him around all the time. He's the father of 3 kids and has a pregnant wife, and I see him around all the time. They've been here for a year. They moved in a year ago. It was like a new house that was built. Oscar, what are you doing? So I never really talked to them, but they told me a week ago, 2 weeks ago, that their house was broken in, like the front door was broken in, and I asked him, do you have anyone that's upset at you or anyone that's behind you? He's like, no, of course not, I don't have any enemies. But now the police said someone tried to break into the house again and beat him up, and then he did the whole pulling out, So I guess there's something going on. Yeah. I hope you guys' taxes was successful. Did you already do it, or are you doing it late? Or here in Tennessee, apparently I had no idea about it, but here in Tennessee, the tax return date was set back to November, so we have time until November, and they just told Tennessean people about this morning on the TV or on the news apparently, but I guess no one heard about it, including myself. I had no idea. So when she told me about it, I was like, oh wow, okay. Well, I'm glad I stressed about it today. So now at least it's done and I can unwind the next couple days and forget about it. Because in the end it's the same thing, right? At least now it's done. When I work for Siemens, 1.000 brutto, 2.600 netto. Strafsteuer. Yeah, if you're single in Germany, they tax you like crazy. Like, it's a big incentive in Germany to get married. Hi Nash, how are you doing? The kitties are good. I just saw them earlier, but they weren't all there yet, so some of them are still missing, so I'm waiting a little bit longer with feeding them. And there was like another lady saying hi to them and just with their dog, so I was just waiting a little bit longer. So I'm walking Oscar right now. I just vented about taxes, Nash. So I just told my friends here that by me having a job on top of my husband's job, like us both working, we made less money than if I wouldn't work due to taxes, because I got so much taxes taken out because I'm on 1099. So I had to pay 50% taxes, and that basically screwed me over. I could have not worked last year and have more money now by the tax return with my husband. Oh well, let's not think about it. Let's think about something positive. Can't think of any right now, but maybe later. Maybe I just gotta drink a glass of wine and, watch something nice on TV. It is nice, yeah. The weather is nice. Well, I guess there's something positive to talk about then. Got nice weather, it's blue skies, and the trees are in bloom. How are you doing? How is Florida? How's the weather? Is it nice? Is it windy? Is it rainy? Probably sunny as usual. 8 degrees here, plus strong winds. Yeah, we had that yesterday, the winds and the storms. It was like a lightning show in the sky for like 2 hours non-stop. Of course, exactly when we were out of the house. So we were stuck in the car for like 40 minutes because I was too scared to leave the car because I'm so scared of lightning strikes. I know it's very rare that something would happen, but better be safe than sorry. And here it's, I would say, like 16 degrees Celsius. So like 58, something like that, 50 Fahrenheit, 58 Fahrenheit. 85 today. Don't make us jealous, Nash. I shouldn't have asked. Just got back from my ride at the beach. Oh no. I mean, I'm very happy for you. I really am. You deserve it. I just made tea, totally relaxed now. That's good. Maybe that's what I need to do instead of the wine. It's probably better long term. Positive is you have your health and an awesome dog. Aww. And a great community, Christopher. Can't forget about that. But that's true. That's something very positive. Who cares about money? It's not that I even care about money. It's just that I'm frustrated that America just thinks they are, that it's justified to take 50% from someone that works with children and seniors at church, trying to make them happy and do something nice, and then they pull like half of that out of my pocket, put it into the army, into military and crap like that. Oh well. Should get some car goggles for Oscar. I know. He had that during our Florida trip. You have a good eye. That is very true. He had that a week before we left, and I just wanted to see if it goes away by itself, and it did. So he had it for like 10 days, all in all, I would say, about 10 days, maybe a little less. But I felt really bad for him. So you think it comes from him sticking his head out of the window when he's driving? Aber yeah, money. Always sunny, I guess, in a rich man's world. My husband loves ABBA, by the way. You can always vent on me, no worries. I appreciate that, Christopher. You guys can too, of course, whenever you have something you're upset about or positive. It can go both ways. Always here to listen. Thank you, Kamal. How are you doing? I'm okay, Kamal. I was a little bit upset. We had to do our taxes today in America. So I had to pay a lot of taxes, or all my husband's entire tax return got basically cancelled out by me working. So completely not worth it that I'm working, even though I'm enjoying my work. But I'm about to tell my workplace, hey, I'm gonna do this for free. I think I'm gonna go back to volunteering instead of making money there. It's not worth it. It's just too much struggle with the tax return, the 1099s, and then you have to pay people that do your taxes more money because you have 1099s and W-2s. It's just more complicated for them too. So I think I'm just gonna go back to being a volunteer, have a little bit less money throughout the month, but not having to deal with that BS tax return. So Oscar, we gotta be more frugal now, eventually. But how are you, Kamal? How is everything going at home in your place? The grabbing hands grab all they can. Die fish mode. Yep. Very true. If they want to give you something, or if they need to give you something, they make sure to think about it twice or turn around every single penny. But if they take something, or isn't there something in the Bible? If they take, they do it. They swallow a camel, and if they want to give something, they hold it in a fisherman's net or something. I forgot. I'm not very good with remembering them by heart. Thank you, Kamal. It's really not that great here, but it's at least very green. It's just our little evening walk right now. I'm glad you like it though. You do it, yeah, under the table. I'm too scared of that. Here in America, I would never do that. I'm a worry. How do you say that? Worried cat? No, scaredy cat. Anyways, I'm just someone that's always worried about stuff. I cannot do anything like that without feeling super guilty and yeah, I just worried that people would find out. So I could unfortunately not do something like that. You're fine. You just came to your room. Were you working, Kamal? You just got home? Ja, geht ein Kamel durch ein Nadelöhr. Yeah, I don't want to. Yep. You enjoy evening walk? That's good. Same. Hi, Nick. Yeah, during the day I'm always working and then I have to do my evening walks too. Kamal. Never ever mess with the iOS. Nope, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. In Kuwait? Oh wow. Very cool. How's that? Oscar, no. No, no. There's not a dog coming. Oscar can smell it. Oscar, you're in a good one today, aren't you? Yeah, you're in a good one. Come on. Leave him alone. No, no, Oscar. I can't have you have fleas. I'm sorry. We're not going to say hi to that dog. Not trying to be mean or anything, but it's a dog that lives on the road with a man on the road. And Oscar is a flea magnet. Whenever there's an animal that has fleas, Oscar always gets it. Even though he has like some of those medications, he'll definitely get them. And then I'm scared it's getting on the cats, so I'm not gonna risk that. I'm from Germany, Nick, but I live in America now, in Tennessee. How about yourself? Of course. How much for a gallon? Oh, I thought you asked me. For us, it's the same as for you. I think he is, it's like in Ohio, 260. About 260, I would say. You're from London? How cool. Nice. How's the weather in London? How's your spring so far? I've only been to London once in my life, but I always wanted to live in England when I was a kid. It was always my dream for some reason. I was slightly obsessed with everything British. But now I live in America. At least we speak English here, so close enough. Not really though. Ah, the cats are out. London calling. $2.75 in Ohio. Wow, that's much more expensive than ours. Come on, cats! Yay, they're all here now. Cuties. Oscar, you're on a good run today. He is pulling my arm off and he's so little. How is that even possible? Hi, Frosty. So we got Frosty, we got Charles, we got Daisy, Freckles, and Oreo. Why don't you show yourself? I think I'm not in a mood today. I'm showing myself mood. I get a couple, I usually show myself like this, all kinds of videos on here. But today it's just after work, trying to relax, venting about taxes in America kind of day. You know what I mean? Oscar, come here. Oscar. Oh, yeah, I think that's the first stream I didn't show my face. You're right. Just realized that. Just one of those days. I know. So many, and they're so cute. There's still one missing. At least I don't see here. I think I'm gonna grab him some water at home. I thought they still would have water from yesterday, but apparently they knocked it all over. I don't know how you always knock that over, guys, because I make sure there's a hole in the ground and then I put the bowl in so they can't tip it over. But for some reason they still do that. I don't, Nash. That's the thing. I'm on 1099, so there's no taxes withheld from my place of work. So they expect me to withhold them. And since I'm new to this, I had no idea. And they withhold it, or they take it out of my husband's taxes now. So he did not get any tax refund for this year, like at all, not 1 cent, because of my little part-time job gig. That is so frustrating. So we didn't get anything. So I would have gotten the same, or we would have the same money or more if I didn't work at all. If I volunteered instead of working for money. Isn't that crazy? That's so unfair too, I feel like, just because, I don't know, like I said, I work nonprofit, I work for a food bank, I work with seniors and kids, you know, trying to like do something nice, making just very little money, and because of that they completely like took the entire tax return out of my away from my husband. It's just insane. Hi Schatz, Archie, are you sneaking up? He's totally sneaking up. Deduct all your business expenses. Gas, car. Oh wow. How cute. Archie, are you being a rascal? All your business expenses, okay. Well, yeah, she said that I can deduct some things, but I didn't keep track and keep my receipts or anything because I didn't know. So I have to do that, or start doing that for this year for sure, because yeah, if only I knew, but still it wouldn't have made a huge difference, I guess. But yeah, thanks for the tip, Nash. I definitely have to make sure to keep all my receipts from now on. You don't want to know how much we owe this year? Yeah, Marco, I can't imagine, because me with my pipi futz job, German word, saying, meaning like a job that doesn't pay shit. If I even owe so much, or not owe taxes, but Archie, you're being a rascal today, aren't you? Hi. Oscar, watch out. You're getting attacked. I know, it looks dangerous, doesn't it? If it's only part-time, you can't estimate it. I can estimate it. You think it's different if it's part-time or full-time? She told me I'm paying like 50% taxes, so she says to just keep 50% or half of what I mean, same thing, but half of what I get, I have to withhold to be able to pay it back at the end of the year. So that's fun. Oscar almost got the business in. I know. Oscar, come here. Come, Schatz. But yeah, I said that earlier, that I'm thinking about just going back to volunteering and telling the place that I don't want to make any money, because yeah, I just don't want to do the whole 1099 tax stuff for no reason. It's just not worth it. You know, I'd rather live a little bit more frugally throughout the months instead of having to deal with it at the end of the year or in April. I hope so, Marco. Oscar is a great protector. Half blind and half deaf, but he's trying his best. I know, you're right, Kamal. That one is a little sassy, little rascal. But I think I'm gonna grab some water at home for the cats and then come back with the food and feed them in a little bit. Oscar, look, what just fell down. You can smell all the dogs that were here earlier. I know, you're all antsy now. They're still approaching. I feel like they're trying to pet me now instead of me trying to pet them. They were fighting over there. Archie, don't you touch my squash. They were fighting. He is enjoying his sniffing time. It's your favorite, I know. You like to sniff. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I know. You ready for your dinner? By the way, I have to do the cooking. Oh, we have to cook for Oscar, I think, tonight. Yeah, if you guys want to cook for Oscar tonight, I think I'm going to do that in like 30-ish minutes. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do now. So if you guys want to tune in for that, I'm always happy to see you. If not, and you have other stuff to do, I 100% get that. And I'll see you another time. But yeah, if you're home and you don't have anything to do, we'll see you in the Oscar cooking stream, because Oscar's out of his food and he's over the dry food. He's getting very upset about it. He had to eat dry food for 1.5 days already, even though it's very expensive, but he still doesn't like it. So yeah, I'll see you at home, and if not, I wish you an amazing evening and night. I have to start walking my old ladies in the morning now. Sidewalks get too hot in the afternoon. Oh yeah, sidewalks, they get really scorching hot sometimes when the sun is shining all day. That's smart. We are definitely not at that point yet, but good to know that Florida is already that hot, because my husband and I were talking about thinking about moving to Florida, but I don't know if I could deal with that, like heat in April. So yeah, that's an important fact. Thanks for bringing it up, Nash. And that's a good idea about the morning walks. I do that too in summer. I only go out at 8 or 6 in the morning till 10, and then 7 till late at night. Notifying the police. Yes, Oscar is all with you. He already called 911 this morning when I had my phone laying around. Oscar's definitely very upset about that. Can you moderate my stream on Saturday? I need all hands on deck. Saturday, I can definitely try my very best. Thank you for letting me know the time already, so I can schedule that. Oh, look at him. He followed us. I'll try my best, Marco. I know there was something on Saturday. I think my husband wants to introduce me to someone, like a German lady here that has horses that he met at work. But we probably won't be there all day. So yeah, I'll try my very best, Marco. I'll be there. But yeah, guys, I'll see you at home, and before Oscar calls the police on me and Nash. And I'll see you later. Have a great evening or night or whatever time of the day it is when you're watching. I know. You need all the moderators you can get, Marco. You probably need to hire some more people. See you later. Bye bye, everyone. See ya.